Yo, 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 it's your boy Run Busy. We back. Okay, let's start the stream, baby. Oh man, getting on the bike is a struggle these days. I'm gonna move this desk to the left a bit and then move move this whole setup to the left a bit actually. Heart rate and steers are connected. Come on. Why is everything not connecting? Oh, this is annoying. Let's turn off the mod. Turn it back on. Trainer connected. Steers are connected. What's happening? Where's the bike? All right, sorry guys. Rough start. I should have tried doing this before starting the stream, i.e., getting the trainer connected. All right, I might have to reload the whole game. It usually crashes when I try and load the game up. How's everybody doing tonight? Yep, and it crashed. Okay, while it's doing that, let's relaunch and drink some water. I'm starting the stream later than usual tonight. Had to put my daughter to sleep, had to set up the stream, all kinds of things. But all good. We will get there. And you can't see it now, but I've made a few changes for the live stream. I've moved my map to the middle, top right, um, because I noticed this a while ago. It never used to bother me up until yesterday, but my map would be in the bottom left hand corner, and that's where the text would go on Instagram and YouTube and probably TikTok as well. So now I've moved it up a little bit higher, so hopefully um, you can see that a little bit better. Someone someone was saying to move it yesterday or on my last live stream. So there's that. What else have I done? I've moved the alerts up a little bit as well. So it just so that it's not hidden when someone subs. It's more into the center of the screen. So you guys will be able to see that in a second once we start getting the notifications in. And actually, why is my game audio? Sorry guys. Okay, that should be fixed.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
let's
Here we
go.
go again.
SA General happy with a sub. I literally just started and they subbed to me. Yo, I appreciate that. Yo, Joven, welcome to the stream. Patrick, how you doing? Ballcaster Pro, shoutouts. Hey guys, I appreciate you for being so patient. I literally had to restart the game, which took a second. Spy, how you doing? Alrighty. So, for those of you who have just joined the stream, this is GTA 5, and we're actually cycling in it. Um, we got to give it a second for my steering device to join. You might be able to see there that my heart rate monitor just connected. Oh, but my steering hasn't connected yet, which is annoying. There we go. BLE device steers are connected. So I should be able to steer now. Oh, but because we're going up this incline, it's changed the resistance. Yo, Spy, how you doing? Oh, yes,
Oh, hey,
Space
Michael.
Scout.
Where you turn up from? So, you want to grab a drink or something?
Yo, where?
Balls! All right.
Alright, let's go hang with Franklin. Huh, that's cool.
Oh,
That's never popped
God!
up before.
Oh,
The turning sensitivity isn't great. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're mountain biking. Speed limit's 25. I'm guessing that's miles per hour. Patrick says, how can I get this game, please? I have it, but he's telling me that I'm missing one file. Are you using GTA Enhanced or are you using um the legacy version? Because this doesn't work on Enhanced at the moment. But all you have to do is go to GT Bike 5, and that's 5 with a v.com/downloads, get the latest installer, and that should be all you need. Just run that installer and everything should work. Yuvraj Gaming YouTube. Hi homie. What's up my guy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Rowan says, hello, nice gameplay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Clean says, get a PlayStation. Well, technically, when you say get a PlayStation, the original PlayStation was called the PlayStation. And then turned into the PlayStation 1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, PSP, PS Vita. You gotta be a little bit more specific. Atikan says, how much was the Peloton? Was it worth buying? So it's not a Peloton, but very similar. Kind of like a stationary bike, except it's my actual bike on what's called a smart trainer. A smart trainer is like a treadmill for your bike. And the reason why they call it a smart trainer is, and I'll show you in a second, if I go up the hill, it changes the resistance. And so automatically, I don't have to do anything. So already I can feel that this is a 10% incline, because now you can see my legs are moving slower, and that's because it's a lot more difficult to pedal. Good morning gaming, love the stream man, good work. Hey, good morning, welcome to the stream. What a name. Rowan says, bro, you have a good setup. Hey, I appreciate you, Rowan.
shit.
Hey,
Here we go
shout out to
again.
Good Morning Gaming. Thank you for the sub, my guy. What's your goal today? Yo, Gaming Native, welcome back to the stream. The goal today is movement, staying consistent, and hopefully hitting 3,000 subs. Big goal, I know. Dream big. Hey Marie, much love. Hey, how'd you do that? I'm just going around showing smaller street creators love and respect. Hey, shout out to A Marie. This is good for health and gaming, I like it. Yuvraj, you're not wrong. Your country is morning, my country is night. No, my country is Australia, and it is 9:51 p.m. right now. Alright, where are we going, everybody? Where are we going? Yo, Rowan says, I subbed and like. Did you sub with notifications turned on? I'm just curious. I won't get mad if you didn't, but if you did, let me know, because it's meant to trigger my notification printer. Someone in the stream says, wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do like my setup. Oh, let's try and catch that motorbike. He turned, oh well. Yeah, so if you sub to me, it should trigger my printer. Atakan says, what's the PC specs? This is a laptop my brother gave to me for free, but it's a M16 Alienware with a 3060 and an i7 processor, 32 gigs of RAM. FBI says that's really cool. Native says, 7:51 AM here, just woke up. Shouts to Native, welcome back to the stream, and good morning, brother. Thanks for coming back to watch me stream. To be honest, I'm streaming later than usual. ideally I would have started at 8:30, which is an hour and 20 minutes ago for me. Yo, Jaden rides mountain bike, says, remember me? I love your streams. Hey, appreciate you, Jaden. Welcome back. Yes, I remember. Yeah, it's just a 3060. You don't need... You can run this on a 1080 even. This game is like 12 years old. You gotta remember that. Rowan says, bye, bro. Don't give up. Keep going. I won't. We out here for the long haul. Yo, let's not get run over in the process. Oh. And then Greg checked me. You good? All right. We're behind this lowrider right now. Ooh. And then he braked because of the red light. Ooh. I might actually have to turn on my fan. It's getting warm. We'll chill for now though. Ooh. Hit a pothole. Dirty MNK says, wow, this is sick. Yo, Dragon, bro, I got a log caught sideways in my... Yo, what? Brother, you gotta cut that sucker loose. Alright. I got an idea. Oh! Let's head back this way.
Hola.
The main character says he should do it in VR. I've done it in VR. And he says, almost became a road pancake. Yeah, it was close. It was a close call. Alright, where do you guys want me to go? And let me preface this by saying, in the last 2 weeks, we did Mount Chiliad like 5 or 6 times. Whoa. Can you jump in game? I probably could if there's a jump button, but I haven't figured out what the jump button is yet. Kyle says, why not just bike outside? Good question, Kyle.
Watch it,
Good question. Let's leave it at that. A little bit of mystery didn't hurt anybody. Hey Meta, read the message. Are you really using your... Are you really using your bike in game? Yes, I am. See? Actually turning in game. Masterful. Oh no, wait. Angry Goat Man says, can you do a drive-by on the bike? I can, but it's actually glitched at the moment. So I don't think it's gonna... Yo, where's he running to? Oh, lol. Got his ass. Oh, we almost hit another pedestrian. Yeah. Bendo says, or he could just bike in GTA. Yes, sir. Or we can just do that. 100%, brother. Biking outside's overrated. Who does that? There's a button to bunny hop on bikes in GTA, but I don't know the bind would be for your setup. Oh. Well, if you quickly Google what the button is on PC, on the keyboard, I can do it. Or at least I think I can. Yo, Ping says, that's insane that they built this niche into GTA. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, for context, it's basically like Zwift, except inside GTA. And I can absolutely turn in game. Resistance changes as well. It connects to Strava. Like I said, who cycles outside anymore? Ricardo says, this is sick and safe. Hey, for those of you that can't tell, I'm actually joking. I love cycling outside. This is my way to get some extra cycling in. So I'm trying to get fitter, and that requires me to put in extra kilometers, more than what I can do during the regular week. Work week anyway. Atikin says, wear a helmet for ultimate experience also placed brand in front of you for enhanced realism. I actually have a Vornado right behind me, and because it's winter, well, it's the end of winter now, it's going into spring. Because it's spring, the weather's still relatively cool, so I don't need the fan to be turned on, but I will definitely need it to be turned on soon because it's definitely warm in here already, and it's only been 10 minutes. It says spacebar, which acts as the handbrake. Nah, not spacebar. Just it looks like I
Police! Anybody!
just get into the drops if I hit spacebar. Oh,
I don't know what to do. He just came up and grabbed it.
the data says go on top of Mount Chiliad.
Hello?
Predator, unless I see you commenting for the next 10 minutes straight and it's not spam,
Hey!
I'm not gonna do it. I can do it. I definitely can do it. But I need a commitment from you to be on the stream to see it. Imagine on a high-tech VR. Hey, Tate Fromo. I've actually done this in VR, but it wasn't a great experience. Even at 120 FPS, I was getting nauseous. I used to have my VR headset like sitting right here, and I literally just sold it on Friday. I'm a bit sad, but I do have videos of me cycling in VR. Tate Fromo said, had to give a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Paul says, this is all kinds of happy. You know what, Paul? You're right. It is all kinds of happy. Appreciate you. Someone says, be quiet, Paul. Go see your kids. I almost got hit. Dude,
Love your
it's
ride,
GTA.
hon.
It's actually been set to not hit me. So like if I was to go in front of a car, it would try its best to avoid me. I'll show you. It was red, bro, says JJ. Right, check this out. Oh, there goes my theory about how cars were trying to avoid me. You can't see it on the vertical stream, but my in-game mod menu actually shows that I've got avoid obstacles turned off. But even then, cars will still generally avoid me. Gulge.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Did I get the part?
Gaugeables. What a name. Oh,
No, I understand.
as if I didn't clear that.
I've heard of her.
I'm just gonna call this guy Gage. Gage says, might be because you're on a road bike, works on a BMX. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We can, you know what, let's test that out.
Okay.
Let's switch to a BMX for you.
I'm staying in room 314. Mrs. Hudson. There's problems with my
User settings. BMX. Okay. Time to try and jump. Nah, it just stands up. Maybe I'm not going fast
Raise
enough.
up now, motherfucker.
Maybe if I go down the hill. Okay, I will see it. Go there. Alright, Predator, we are going to Mount Chiliad. Hang a left here, turn right, and then we're gonna take this all the way to Mount Chiliad.
Been grinding like a bitch, but you know.
Yeah, it made me feel very nauseous because it doesn't feel right. So the head tracking is crazy. So imagine this, right? So imagine this. I look right, turns right. I look left, it looks left. But then my body is not actually like doing that motion. Like, yes, I'm turning and stuff, but like it just feels weird. I'm still kind of static even though I'm moving my legs. It was all kinds of crazy.
Hello there.
Sam McNally says, this is good. Oh, wait, sorry. Sam says, this is smart. Good for you. Gage says, I think in all real streams, this is by far the best and most great stream. First time running into you, but this is great.
Big
Hey,
Mama,
appreciate
that's
you,
the
Gage.
first place we win.
Sub to your boy, please. That really helps. Also, for those of you who aren't aware, to activate my notification printer, all you gotta do is subscribe to me on YouTube, it's free, and have the notification bell turned on. That's it, he's trying to jump, but I don't know why it isn't. Alright, let's go down this hill and find out. Right, so you'll notice that I'm gonna go faster down the hill because it's a downhill. And then the pedaling's gonna get easier for me as well. Tecnologica. Oh, oh. Let's go. Hang on, let's go faster. Find a ramp. Oh. Was that? Oh, was that a jump? Was that a jump?
God, Carmen?
Hey, here we go.
Here we go again.
Let's go Simulator Games. Thanks for the sub. Where are we biking today? Says Red Dragon. Where do we bike every day when I ask?
Oh, shit.
Mount Gilead.
Here we go again.
Yo, hang on, that one didn't go through. Michael, thanks for the sub. Predator says, amazing. In GTA 6, you could go into a room that monitors your movement, and you can play it like that. Oh, what? What just happened? I just ran through that car. Bruh, Terminator. Nikita says, bro.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Gageables. What a name. Thanks for the sub, Gageables. I appreciate you. Sarah says, bros in GTA. Tate Promo says, just subscribe. Appreciate you, Tate. I don't know why it didn't trigger. Gageable says, what mods are you using at the moment? It might be one of them stopping you from jumping. Good question. I'm only using GT Bike 5 right now. So, curious as to why it isn't working. Brandon Mayer says, two things I love, cycling and GTA. Let's go, Brandon. Honestly, I think it's just a mental thing, but because I'm on the BMX, I feel extra slow. I'm gonna change it to the road bike. Ival says, just like in real life, cyclists who take the whole road. And just like real life, people complaining when I don't care. First person would be better? Say less. And see that those green dots on my little bike computer?
My ride!
That's actually the drafting. Yo, Jacob, welcome to the stream. Lonbo, welcome to the stream. Take Flomo says, how many calories do you think this is burning? So, in general, riding for an hour, I burn about 500 calories. But if you make it to the end of the stream, you'll see how many calories I burn. So the last stream, I think I did an hour and a half of riding. I burned about 700 calories, did about 26 Ks. But then there was a lot of climbing involved, so that's why. And in general, I'm slow. So if you guys are wondering why I'm slow, I'm not an elite athlete. Quite the opposite. I'm below average. In cycling anyway. Rolf Voss says, does the resistance on the bike increase when you go up the hill? Absolutely. So it's more difficult for me to pedal. Right now I'm on a 1% incline, so I can definitely feel it a little bit, but once I go in the flat, it eases up and it's easier for me to pedal. Bro, this seems like a dumb life choice. I respect the hustle, have fun and stay hydrated. The comments part says, oh hang on, chat's going too fast. 500 calories, sheesh, that's great to be honest. Tape promo, it's better than nothing, that's for sure. Yeah, boy, JD says, this is cinema, this is amazing, says Josh. Shout out to everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Run Busy, and this is Cycling in GTA 5. We're getting my exercise in. So it's 10:07 p.m. on the 9th of September. So it's a Tuesday for me in Melbourne, Australia. Just put my daughter to sleep. Oh no, sorry. Oh yeah, 10:08 p.m. Crazy. Just put my daughter to sleep maybe like 20-30 minutes ago. Usually I start around 8:30 to 9, or ideally I would start at 8:30 to 9. Ride for about an hour and a half. GLGB says, I've had a look at GT Bike 5 and can't see a mod list. So I'm guessing there is something that stops you the same way you rode through a car. Well, to be honest, that's the first time I've ever ridden through a car. That's never happened. It might be something to do with a BMX. Jish says, how the hell are you get the game to run an actual bike? Good question. So if you know what a Peloton is, basically the same technology. Oh man, I forgot to lube up my chain. This sounds so gross. Hang on, I'm gonna change bikes as well. One sec, guys. Mentally, the BMX bike is making me feel slow. Here we go. Joseph says, speed up a little. Just joined. This is Peak says, spooky. Yo, Tape Promo says, they're from Florida. It's 8:08 a.m. Hey, shout out to Florida. Got a big US audience actually. Joseph says, for real, for real. Vedata says, where are you from? Josh P says, Australia here. And me too, Josh. I'm Australian. Born and raised in Sydney, living in Melbourne now. Yo, who summoned the GOAT mod Gaming with Garzo? It's been good, Gaming with Garzo. We just started. And of course, someone said, ride to Mount Chiliad. Vedator is the person who said it. I said, unless I see you commenting the whole stream, I'm not doing it. Because the people who usually ask never stick around to see me get to the top. CSM Car Sporting says hi. Shout out to Jay Edit. Me. Salban says hi. Johnny says, yo, this is very creative. Yo, American gang, foolish. Melbourne is rubbish, says Josh. Melbourne's a great city, my friend. Love it here. You can actually still buy houses at an affordable price. Harold says, yo, this is cool. How do you steer? Like you would on a regular bike. I've got what's called a smart riser block, and it connects to my computer via Bluetooth, and it allows me to turn in game. Are you going around the entire map? Says, Kotrox. What a name, sorry. We're not going around the entire map. We're cycling to Mount Chiliad. JMC says, what exactly are you doing? Well, I'm riding a bike in GTA 5. Hey, Fried Euro is on the Twitch stream, and trust me guys, I never have people on my Twitch stream. Says, yo, your stream is really entertaining. Would you like to link up on Discord? My guy, if that is not the most generic message I've seen. Actually no, it's better than the other bots. Wait, you're the guy that walked from Mount Chiliad or something? No, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who biked up Mount Chiliad. Lime said, Kane climbed the Mount Chiliad. I definitely have climbed Mount Chiliad, and that's exactly where we're heading. Adelaide Hills here, mate. Way better than Melbourne, cheaper too. Melbourne's a better city, in my opinion. I've been to Adelaide a couple of times. But to be honest, I never left the airport. I work for an airline, so I was just stuck at the airport doing some technologica. How no car has run you over yet. There you go. Nah, the mod's set to avoid me. But that example earlier, there you go. Got hit. Let's see if we can catch that pickup truck. He has big tires. Vision says, or Vlixen says, can you go faster? I can, not for long. Hey,
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Joe Lugo. Thank you for the sub, Joe. Appreciate you, brother. How did Grandpa just casually pass you? Says Hyle. How? Why am I catching strays? Like I could be fit. Anyway, that's an NPC. There's no real logic as to what they can do, especially with this mod turned on. Grandpa's definitely doping. Can go down a hill, please? J edits. In order to go down a hill, first we must go up the hill.
Come on,
Here's a
move.
tiny little hill to go down there. No way people are watching this. It's Slayer. No way you're commenting like that in 2025. Anything is possible. Is techno... Jason doesn't know the meme. What happens if you get knocked? Let's find out. I actually felt that for real, for real. You missed it. Got hit and knocked off the bike a few minutes ago, says Tate Romo. No, don't worry. I like what I did better, Tate. Jason says boring. And Jason's still watching.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Let's go, Andre. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate you, Andre. Let's go, baby. Past the old man. I think we're already past that. He passed me,
Oh shit.
or he
Here we
passed
go
away.
again.
Either or. The Canadian dad says, "Why am I still watching this?" Wilson Sports. What out, Wilson? Martin Archer says, "What a waste of time." Or Martian, sorry. A Martian obviously doesn't work out. It's all good, bro. It's all good if you don't value exercising. Lyle says, "How much did this setup cost? Is it hard to make?" No, everything's like off-the-shelf products. A smart trainer is like a treadmill for your bike. I bought mine used for 250 bucks off of Facebook Marketplace. You can put your real bike on it, like I have, and then yeah, you just need a game that runs GTA 5. How many people are currently doing this race online? So it's not a race, I'm just free roaming at the moment. You'll know when someone's online when you see like white dots on the map. So at the moment, it doesn't look like there is anybody. You should put one of those exploding airbags under your seat and it gets triggered with high enough impact in game. I mean, yeah, slapstick comedy sounds great, but this bike ain't cheap, brother. This looks super chill though, for real. Hey, Cowboy, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How much did it cost? And is it hard to make? Is a question I just got asked. Not hard at all. Like I said, everything's off the shelf. Buy everything used off of Facebook Marketplace. It's not that expensive. Do you control the steering? Yes, I do. How does it know when it's uphill? So right now on the map you see 0%. If I turn right, you'll watch it climb. So as soon as it detects the incline, my legs slow down because the resistance has changed and it's more difficult for me to pedal. Do like a triathlon. I can do a biathlon, which is the running and cycling portion. Swimming hasn't been configured to an indoor sport yet, as in indoor in-game. Lyle says, "I really want to have this, lol." I made a tutorial on how to do this. It's honestly not that difficult if you've got everything. Steven says, "That's actually pretty cool." Big Al says, "Judging by your name, you just like to be A negative Nancy. You talking to me, Big? Or are you talking to somebody else? Casey Taylor says, how hard was it to set up? Is it expensive? Am I reading the same thing, or is people just repeating? Could you please shout out the T-Man Show? Shoutouts T-Man Show? Trying to be careful, I don't want to get... Bro doesn't want to get got. I got on previous stream. What are the parts that so far off? Sorry, chat's going too quick. What if we get hit by a car in game? Let's find out. Ooh, are they gonna hit me? Nope. I guess we'll never know. How do you walk? You use a treadmill. Yes, exactly right. You gotta have a smart treadmill there. Lyle says, oh, I love y'all. Sorry, I've been saying Lyle. I love y'all says, I remember in San Andreas multiplayer,
Here we go again.
there were swimming and biking marathons in game for IRL rewards. Yeah, there's actually, the triathlon's still here. Shout out to Chase, mate. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. Pump up the jam, pump it up, Cyrus. Al says, why you look like that? Why do you look like that? Scott says, you're getting smoked. Yep. Tyler says, thanks. Patrick says, I have the GTA 5 and it's telling me that the files are missing. Yeah, you just need to run the installer. And it should fix that.
Here we go
Yo,
again.
shout out to Tyler Levine. Appreciate the sub, brother. Tendency says that's dope, man. Scott Watson says go in first person. How expensive is the bike? Yo, cops. The bike I bought in 2017 for $500, but since then I spent a good $1,500 on upgrading the parts. What's the name of the bike? Trainer says Consti.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Justin Max DJ. Thank you, Max, for the sub. I've got a Taxflux Smart. Yo, shouts to Game with Garzo. Oh. I just ran into some NPCs because I was reading the chat.
No fucking way.
Lex Luthor says do a flip. I wish I could, brother. Not Jay. Can you punch while you're on a bike? No, but I can do this. Oh wait, that's not the button.
You make me wanna
Can you guys
puke.
see that? Priyanka says crash. My setup was only, well, my smart trainer was only $250. KC says, bro is losing to NPCs. I mean, it's not a race, but sure. I'm running my own race, brother. I'm holding up cars behind me too. Let's have a look. Oh, not that many. And the cool thing about the mod is they put in more cyclists as well. But I'm just cruising, guys. Do I play Fallout? No, I don't play Fallout. Any drive-by bikings? Yes and no.
Oh,
It's
shit.
it's
Here we go
bugged at the
again.
moment. Riley, thank you, Riley. Scott says, go up Mount Chiliad. Well, Scott, I actually am going up Mount Chiliad. For context, Mount Chiliad is all the way up. Yo, hang on a second. Is all the way up there, and that's exactly where we're heading. If I make it out there alive. It's a pretty, you're a pretty cool dude. I saw you once, never got into it much. Did you see my live stream before? Huh, that's cool. Joker for Life says, you going around the whole map? Not today, Joker. but I'm going to the peak of the peak, Mount Chiliad, baby. Paul B says, pretty cool way to bike ride from home. Yeah, absolutely. So it's nighttime right now, 10:22 p.m. Daughter is hopefully fast asleep, getting some extra miles in. Yo, so if your knee isn't feeling great, I love y'all. It's probably because your seat is too low or too high. So you want to have a relatively straight leg, but not
Here
like
we go again.
straight, if you know what I mean. There has to be a little bit of bend in the knee, but not like coming up to your chest. Olaf. Sounds like Olaf from Let It Go. Frozen, sorry, not Let It Go. Shouts to Olaf. Olaf. Thanks for the sub. So Paul, these are NPCs, but it's on a private server, so whoever has the mod can join. Oh, no wonder I was slow. I was on the small ring that whole time. There we go. This feels faster now. Alright. So, we're climbing up this puppy. Oh no! we just sent it over the railing. Don't read the chat and cycle at the same time. Tecnologica. Oh, how am I gonna get back? Where are you at? 10 p.m. I'm from Australia, brother. Ooh. Why don't you jump for following your bike in real life? Lol. I value not getting hurt and staying healthy. So I won't be doing that, but I appreciate the thought. Oh, dude. Alright. Here's my turn anyway. Let's see if there's a way to get there underneath this bridge. I think there should be. Yep. Alright, Ori in the small ring. Also notice your legs are straight down whilst mine make it sort of 45-degree upwards. Yeah. So you definitely need to fix your bike fit. Run. Hello, I like your name. Yo. Can the real Run busy please stand up? We have an imposter in the chat, everybody. The studio is pretty low, by the way. I don't know if it's just for me. Oh, audio, sorry, not studio. I think because my mic, the audio interface, is only for, I think it's mono, which is why it may only be coming out of one ear. Yeah, which? Oh, here we go. Oh, usually I take the trail through the little mill there. Oh well. I know where we're going. My trainer feels a little bit funny tonight, actually. You know what? I might do a mid-stream bike maintenance. I can't take it. Need to oil up the chain, lube up the chain, pause. For those of you who are wondering what kind of lube I use, Dry Lube by Muck Off, not sponsored. bear with me, guys. Legitimately leaving up this chain right now. Oh my gosh, that sounds better. And I got a whole bunch of lube on my bike. I usually play IRL bikers, like going from the UK to China for the biker races. What? What am I reading? Alright, back on the bike. You're such a positive influence. Love what you're doing, bro. Usually I'm scrolling these streams and it's brain dead slop. This is real and you're so kind and caring. Sending love from the USA. Hey, thanks, the Bat Q. Appreciate you. That's a very kind comment. Oh, shit. Man, saw my life just flash before my eyes just then. Oh. Love watching. Oh, dude. What is this? I literally just jumped back on the bike and then my trainer disconnected. Someone says, Scott says, love watching you lube up your chain. Oh, guys, you can't hear it. And neither can I. Oh my gosh, this sounds so much better. Sorry guys, I'm just running through my gears to get the lube all over. And sorry, if you're just tuning in, I just leave my bike chain. Oh my gosh, dude, you guys have no idea. Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the last time when I lubed my chain. Oh my gosh, it's so quiet. Love. There's people that cycle across the world long distance. Ah, I see. Hey man, are you from Australia? Yes, I am. Oh, dude. Dude. I feel like I've got a whole new bike. It's so quiet. Bike ASMR. I should have put the mic to. Well, to be honest, I can't get the mic that close to it. And just Laura says, is that system integrated so the real Zag bike mimics the toughness of the climb? You're absolutely right, Interstellar. It does. So right now I'm on 1% incline, and as that incline gets steeper, the resistance gets more difficult. Alpha RG2 says, I can't see nothing. You mean you can't see anything? Meat says, what are you doing? Well, I don't know if you've seen bike riding before, but I'm on my bike, indoors, on a smart trainer, cycling up Mount Chiliad. If you want to know what Mount Chiliad is, well, let's look up. That's Mount Chiliad in front of us. And we're going all the way to the top, brother. Oh. There you go. And yes, the resistance does change when we go up the hill. Hey, shouts to Mex. Where are you from, Mex? Interstellar says, then that's super cool. How much distance is that? To be honest, I can't remember. But we've already covered 16 kilometers since I started streaming. Scott says, then he's gonna jump off the top. To be honest, whether I want to or don't want to jump off the top, it's gonna happen because the steering isn't amazing going down, and it's super it's really fast as well, so it's really tough to control. These are IRL kilometers at the moment, but I can change it to miles. But I don't operate in freedom units. I use the metric system. You're from Queensland? I was just in Cairns last Thursday, Friday for work actually. I'm from Melbourne for reference. Weather was beautiful there. 28 degrees, sun was shining, cool breeze. Wish I wasn't there for work, but definitely couldn't complain about the weather. Zangard, or Zardguard says, mountain lions love nerds. So do they love you? I don't know how many calories I've burnt so far, but my guess would be about 300, 250 to 300 at the 16 kilometer mark. Maybe even 350. What? WTF is a mile. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, the weather's not bad. Yeah, well, it's getting warmer in Melbourne, or in Victoria in general. It was 18 degrees when I was in Lorne, which is a coastal town. That was lovely. Not quite warm enough to hit the beach yet, but we're getting there. Tugra says, can you go faster? The answer is yes, I can go faster. Will I go faster? Maybe not. You want to know why? We're cycling all the way up there, and we're currently all the way down here. So it's going to take a while. And yeah, it's a marathon, not a race for this stream. Hey, where's Vedata, or whoever was the one that said cycle to Mount Chiliad, or the top of Mount Chiliad? Can you shift to first gear on the uphill, or do you just use one gear? I can shift. I've got 3 more gears left. There you go. Here we go. Way easier. Oh, actually, that was my last gear, so we're screwed when we get to the top. That's why I don't ride. Lol, great way to get some much needed exercise. Hey, Zide, sorry for coming at you, brother. Super defensive sometimes. Vedata, now that I got you going up the hill, I'm leaving. Vedata is wilding out. Hey, I'm glad you stuck to your word, because I'm sticking to mine. We going up, up, up. Sorry, I can't sing, but I was trying to do the K-pop Demon Hunter song. Yo, H Hunter. What a name. To answer your question, I am on Twitch, but most people watch me on YouTube. However, feel free to join me on that platform. I just pay more attention to the YouTube chat. Alright, we're on the wrong path at the moment. Yo! Oh, dude! Oh, oh, oh! Oh, we made it alive. We made it alive. This is the path I want to be on, guys. Oh. Void, he's from the real Jurassic Park. Are you biking GTA 5? Yeah. MBit 911, I am. GJ Santi, welcome back. Spam RB and LT. What does RB and LT do? Oh, is that propelling? Broheim says, how can I get this set up? I think Gaming with Garzo put it in the chat, but he linked my tutorial. Vedata says, I'm joking. Oh, brother. If you left and I'm like, I don't know, let's call it 20% all the way to the top, I'd be so mad. I can't believe more people don't know about this. Well, like the stream, subscribe to your boy, let YouTube algorithm do its thing. I think it's just registering forward input. Well, I mean, I can turn in game as well, but I think that's what. Yo!
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Alright. I don't want to say it, but it rhymes with Men Thai Hunter. And the number is 96. Shoutouts for the sub, I appreciate you, Men Thai. DJ Santi says you can't park there. Hey, that's a reference to one of the shorts that I just uploaded. I appreciate you, DJ Santi. Cohen says, bro, what the hell indeed. This is GTA 5, baby. And we cycling in it. We got NPCs cheering me on. We're climbing all the way up to Mount Chiliad over there.
Go again.
120% incline. And yes, my smart trainer changes the resistance as I go up the hill. Thank you to Zachary Simon for the sub. Let's go, baby. It's an old speed glitch you can do on mountain bikes. Oh, never knew it. Big Boss Man. Hey, how you doing, Big Boss? Game Garza says, is the setup only on a reel or Insta? It's on YouTube as a vertical video, not a short.
Oh yeah!
Game with Garza, thank you.
Oh boy.
Manon Walla, bruv, this is nice. Shouts to Mana. Noel says, your character is so slow. Why? Brother, it's a 20% incline. I'm not an elite athlete. This is what slow looks like. Trust me, if you're walking up this hill, you'd be walking up at the same pace. Little Skills, hey, we've met again. How's life, broski? Little Skills, welcome back to the stream, brother. How you doing? Big Boss Man asking how I am as well. I'm doing good, guys. We're 52 minutes into this ride. And of course, it took less than 10 minutes for someone to say, right up to Mount Chiliad. So here we are, riding up Mount Chiliad.
Oh,
Big Boss
shit.
Man with a sub,
Here we
let's go,
again.
baby. Big Boss. Big Shuck. Rah. Batty Hero, proof that this setup is real. I'm subbing. Hey, thanks for the support. Scott, pedal faster. I want to see if your character moves faster or not. Pedal faster. Say less. That's all the energy I got. By the way, that's my real heart rate on that bike computer at the moment. Real heart rate, real RPM, real distance. Yo, what? Bruh, that's the first time I've seen that happen in this game. Did I think I missed the turn. No, I didn't. Bruh, that's the first time I've seen people ride downhill here. Actually, did I miss the turn? I'm tripping. This is not the right way. This is not, oh, and no, my trainer. Of course my trainer disconnected. I was distracted. We missed the turn, everybody. Now we're gonna ride back. Oh. You should try some custom maps for this. I actually have. I've got the whole Liberty City map available to me. Ah, here we go. Here's the turn. I knew something was off. What bike trainer is that? Says Andy. This is a Taxlux Smart that I bought back in what 2020 or 2021 for $250 in Australian dollaroos. And the reason why I bought it for so cheap was because it was broken at the time. But the original owner only had it for 9 months and bought it new, gave me the receipt, and it was actually a manufacturer's fault. So I got a brand new trainer for $250. Philippe says, how do you even rig this? So Philippe, good question. This is one of my IRL bikes, and it's on a smart trainer. You remove the rear wheel, and it's called a direct drive smart trainer because you have a cog on the actual machine, and instead of putting your rear wheel on, you just put it onto the smart trainer, and that simulates the resistance, calculates your power, all that jazz. Oh, bro, getting into the thick of it right now. For context, that's the top of Mount Chiliad, and we are riding up this bad boy. 26% incline, going slow, going steady, FPV mode, so you can really feel the resistance. You're probably thinking, this is slow, and you're right, it is slow. It's a 23% incline, and I'm not fast. Next level is making the wheel shake accordingly. The Bat Q says, stay here and here. Wait, stayed to hear you read my comment. I subscribe. I'm glad to woke up early and caught you, sir. Have a loving night. Hey, appreciate you. Thanks, the Bat. The Bat Q. What's up, Jake? Noel says, do you have to turn your handle to turn? Yeah, like a real bike, brother. Bashara. WTF is happening here? Brother, do you not know what cycling is? WTF are you thinking? G says, why is this game not going the same pace as you? Brother, it's 2k an hour. But I know you're talking about the pedaling. It's not the cadence for whatever reason. Oh, I know. I don't have a power meter
Oh, shit.
on my
Here we go
pedals. I can't read your name, but thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. What did it come up as? Ah, it didn't show me.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Hey, Jake, thanks for the sub. Joshua says. Okay. Okay, Joshua. Rat Cat. What an interesting workout. It is. Jay says, isn't there like cycling simulators? Why do you use GTA? Because I can do stuff like this. Ugh. Oh, slowly but surely.
Shit! Oh!
You can't exactly do that in Zwift and bike simulators. Hey,
Come on, let's get this shit
Game with
going.
Garzo, someone needs to go in the naughty corner for spamming. I'll give you a clue. It rhymes with bruv. Yeah, the mod's there. He'll sort it out when he's ready. Jose Hernandez. Let's go, Jose. Welcome to stream. We could tell by the behavior, even if you never mentioned. Hey, Game with Garza. Clutch. Who summoned the goat? Sifo, I need to download Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation. Yeah, there's a ton of not ROMs. What am I talking about? Oh, dude, I've lost my train of thought. Emulators. There's a ton of emulators out there now. I'm pretty sure you can get a PS3 emulator these days. Got him. Let's go, Game with Garza. It's always in the chat for Game with Garza, everybody. Fletcher says, if you ride down the hill, will there be minimal resistance and you would go really fast compared to how slow you're going right now? Fletcher, that's exactly what would happen. I'd probably hit at least 70 to 80 kilometers going downhill. And it would actually be super difficult for me to turn as well. Most of the time, I just end up falling off the mountain faster than I ride down. Illy says, if I were you, I'd quit answering why is it so slow. Do you turn with the handle? You probably say this 100 times a day. Illy, someone who gets it. But the reason why I answer it is because people are genuinely interested. I haven't pinned a comment, and it drives engagement up. So I'm grateful for people asking, because that curiosity is what has brought people to the stream.
Oh, shit.
Let's go,
Here we
UV.
go again.
Thanks for the sub, but I appreciate the thoughts, my man. I know it can get frustrating if you're watching the entire stream and have to hear it over and over again. Would you be faster with a mountain bike on that terrain? Good question. It's still the same thing, because I'll be pumping out the same power and cadence. Hey, 5 Canadian, but, welcome back. It's alright, but, alright, because it's but, and he's back, he says, hey, but, you shouldn't keep your money for yourself, man. Thank you, but welcome back to the stream, brother. How you been? General Beatbox says, W mindset. Appreciate you, generals. Like, I know it can be annoying to hear the same thing, but I'm just grateful people are watching. And I know if I didn't know what this is, or this was, I would ask the same questions. But I'm very grateful to everyone that's still here, that's still watching, and has had to hear me say it quite a few times. By the way, we're edging closer and closer to the top of Mount Chiliad. We literally started from the bottom. Now we're here. Let's go, baby. Look at that view. We cycled that. And now we're like, I don't know, let's call it halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Sukuna says, oh no, someone asked if this was Zwift. Oh, there we go. Oh, Photo Boy says, this is Zwift. Close enough. It's GTA 5. Running like Zwift. And you're wondering why I'm slow? 33% incline. Bro, I'm gonna fall off. No. Yo. Had to put in more power so I didn't fall backwards. Zyguards, you don't have to answer, but what do you think about... Yo, chill, Zyguard. I think YouTube mentioned something about commenting on that situation. So I'm just gonna steer clear because I'm not educated enough in the topic to comment. Jacob says, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm glad I was part of the journey. Hey, thanks, Illy. Left hand said, hold that. Left hanging. Hold that L, I'm guessing. Pito says, keep pushing. Let's go, baby. If you up your watts, would you go faster? Let's find out. Oh, look, pedaling isn't one-to-one. I think it's doing it based off of watts and the incline. But to answer your question, yes. If I up my watts, I do go faster. Hey guys, let's steer clear of any unkind comments. We're all people at the end of the day. We're all human. Let's keep it simple tonight. We're watching some dude cycle in GTA 5. 804 Superstar. Cycling uphill is wild. Yeah, bruh. It ain't no joke. Why is the game moving so slow? Does someone want to answer why I'm moving so slow for me? Butt's got the whole mountain cheering. Grovin, welcome to stream. Desktop says, you can actually do this, bro. You can make it. Absolutely. General Z Beatbox says, I'm actually a dinosaur. Aimer, he doesn't love dinosaurs. Do the dinosaur. Skywalker, well, welcome to the stream. Fletcher says, do you do this stuff IRL, bro? Absolutely. I love cycling. You can't really tell on the angle, but if I move my head, you can kind of see the bikes in the background. I've got 2 bike racks, 4 bikes there, plus this one, and I got another one at work. So, yeah, got a few bikes. He's slow because of the incline. Thank you, Illy. You go Thailand? Oh, what a comment.
Shit.
Oh, sorry. There.
Here we go again.
Yo, super chat. But. So I didn't hear the printout. Thank you, but. And thank you, 804 Superstar, for the sub. And W's in the chat for my guy, again. But. Fletcher, thanks for the sub, Fletcher. It didn't print out for some reason. W's in the chat for but with a 5 Canadian. super chat. Appreciate you, Butt. You got 2 bikes? What bikes do you have, Butt? Illy says, how do you deal with the saddle soreness is the correct term. I'm on a, well, you can't see it right now. Let me get to some flatter ground and I'll show you. I'm on a 3D printed carbon saddle. Generally, it's comfortable. And I got it off of AliExpress. It got really good reviews for something that cost like 40 or 50 bucks Australian. So, you probably can't see that, but it's a carbon honeycomb pattern saddle with a pressure channel relief right down the middle. And it's also your bike fit. Dude, I haven't drank water this whole time. Gaming Garza is quick with it. He says, 2 bikes for each butt. Fletcher says, are you from Australia? Yes, born and raised in Sydney. How are you reading stuff from a paper? That doesn't make sense. Illy, thank you for noticing. I've got a notification printer. So I've got it set up through the YouTube API. Every time I get a notification, it's supposed to print out the subs and super chats.
Oh no, not that.
No, it's not just a good saddle. It's like also like your saddle height, how far away you are from your handle bars. All that stuff counts. Like, it makes a massive difference. It's called getting a bike fit. Was a Kevin Gates joke, Garzo, but went up runs heads sadly. Sorry, brother. I don't know who Kevin Gates is. Someone, hey, Game with Garzo, can you link me later? And then I'll look it up. Hey, also, not that anyone asked, I had my remuneration review today at work, and it went well. I'm not going to tell you the amount as such, but what I can tell you is for my individual performance, I got a 95%, and I'm assuming that's out of 100. So your boy's a high performer, baby. Let's go. Dubs in the chat. Shout out to my manager, my head of, and my CTO for all putting the stamp of approval on that, because that impacts my bonus. So thank you. Guys, work hard, play hard. Or work hard, play GTA 5 on a bike. Alright. Yo, are we at the top? Alright. Hey Meta, read the message. Yo, are we at the top yet? Ah, there's an attachment. It's probably a video. www. Oh, Piano Kid's in the chat. Welcome back, Piano Kid. How are you controlling it? Someone please answer, my guy. Vid Hater says Generals. Vid Hater. We almost at the top, baby. Thanks for continuing to watch. But where do you work at, my friend? I can't say where, but I work for an airline. What do I do for work? I work in Tecnologica. Daniel Green says, yo, WTF. Welcome to the stream, brother. This is GTA 5, and your boy is on a bike. And yes, when I go up the hill, the resistance changes accordingly. Desktop Dev says, I made a Nissan from Fast and Furious in GTA. I'm guessing the I-34. Brian's one. Harry Nixon says, go outside. It's funny when people actually think that I don't go outside. Brother, I'm out definitely 100% more than you. 60% of the time, I'm out more than you 100% of the time. I see. Congrats, says Butt. You a pilot? Maro, considering... Yo, they're still just like parked up there. Brother, You can't park there. And where'd your missus go? Bro's been there for like 48 hours. Right, let's keep cycling up to the top of Mount Chiliad. You made every car from the GTA. You mean the Fast and Furious saga? That's cool, bro. Hey, Zach, link that in chat for people to see. Illy says, commenting here helps the algorithm. Hells yeah. Thanks to everybody who's in the chat right now. Oh, by the way, I have managed to unlock AdSense last week, which is awesome, but I don't know how to manually roll the ads. So typically I would take a break and roll the ad. That's how I'd like to do it, but I just haven't figured it out yet. You're supposed to have YouTube Studio open, and you're meant to be able to change it there, but I couldn't figure it out. So I might just get a Stream Deck, and then I think I can link it to that. Oh, dude, I need water. Pato says the NPC, lol. Push! Hey man, saving my legs. We've got a bit more climbing to do before we reach the top. What does throwing shrimps on the Barbie actually mean? And now you got my attention. So throwing a shrimp on the Barbie is putting a prawn on the barbecue. Because typically, I think, is it Boxing Day? I think Boxing Day is the day where everybody typically would get like seafood. So Boxing Day is the 26th of December, day after Christmas. Can you upload this to Strava? Kiko, I'm glad you asked. Yes, I can. You absolutely can. So if you stick around long enough, I'd say another 15 minutes, I'll get to the top of Mount Chiliad, and then I'll upload the ride. For those of you wondering, we've covered 18 kilometers and 440 meters of elevation. Heart rate's at a balmy 156. And to be honest, I don't know if balmy is actually the right word. Balmy is how I'm feeling right now. Hey, Damien says, I love the picture of Joe Coy, the comedian in the back. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, I met Joe Coy when he was at his first Australian tour, and he was kind enough to sign that for me. I got to dap him up as well, which was cool. Ilya says, and I watched that 45-minute vid and I went off, did just do, and now I'm watching for about an hour. I'm glad. Hey, what 45-minute video are you talking about, Ilya? Kiko says, hell yeah. Right, let's see. Yeah, maybe even less than 15 minutes. We're almost at the top. And for context, we literally started at the bottom. We literally started from Los Santos. We went from downtown to the peak. Well, we're almost at the peak. Check out these views. Hopefully we get there before the sun goes down. All right, it's time to hit those W's, because we know what W does. Makes me go faster. Yeah, was it my last long form video? "45 minutes of complete twisted YouTube shorts, lol. How long do you ride a day?" How long do I usually ride on the trainer is probably the easier question to ask. At least an hour and a half to, like, I try and go hour to 2 hours, but I aim for about an hour and a half. Nemo, it actually is pre-recorded. You unfollowed the whole scheme, but I think I missed something. Game with Garzo, thank you for sharing. Says, I have an electric bicycle. Why don't you use that in GTA? Well, kind of defeats the purpose. But yeah, I'd be insanely fast if I was using a mid-drive motor kit on a smart trainer. Alright, I think I got one more gear left. Oh, yes. And that's why I saved it. Yeah, people are even watching me in game. Hell yeah, NBC's cheering me on. And by the way, sorry if I missed your chat, guys. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the mountain so I don't fall off, as well as on the chat. And sometimes the chat is moving faster than I can keep up with. Mario says, how many in-game days have I been going for? Good question. I feel like this is only one whole in-game day, but I've literally been cycling for an hour and at least 16 minutes. Zach says, why so many people running down the hill? Those are NPCs. I can't speak for them. The bumps I feel. Xander Tan, welcome back. Fletcher, what's the most kilometers you've done on a bike IRL? 144. Not that many in the grand scheme of things. And to be honest, I did it 7 years ago when I was a little bit fitter. Good morning, gaming. Of course, man. Good ride. Thank you. Good morning. Appreciate you. Butt says, I'm gonna go breakfast. You have a great one, Ron. As always, take care of your two little ones and have a great week. I've only got one daughter and one wife, but yes, I appreciate the thought, but. Illy says, I'll leave my phone to answer the common ones with a bot every now and then, if that's okay. Yeah, for real. Thank you, Illy. That's very kind and generous of you. Alright guys, we're almost there. We've got like 2 more turns and then we're at the top. Cheers, Garza. You take care too. Gaming Garza got fans in the chat. That's awesome. 144. That's no little bike ride. Says Snake Eyes. That's in kilometers. I think that might be a century in miles. Hey. Super chat. Thomas with the 79 pence. Shouts to Thomas all the way from the UK and the 79 pence. Let's go, bruv. Yeah, so, yes, Vedata, there is animals just on the road. We also have roadkill. Unfortunately, yeah, there's been kangaroos on the drive home from time to time. There's actually been a kangaroo literally outside of my house. But I live further west than most in Melbourne. Dubs in the chat for Thomas. Thank you for the 79 pence, I appreciate that. Hey Illy, I hope you do become regular. And just so you guys know, I stream, so it's plus 10 GMT. I'm in Melbourne right now, it's 11:06 PM. I stream on Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays. I think that's my new stream schedule that I can realistically keep up with. I think I've done it consistently for the last 2-3 weeks now. So the reason why I do Tuesday night is because I work from home on Wednesday. And then Friday, obviously the weekend. And then Sunday, yeah, just another day on the weekend. Jordan says, is it hard riding up that mountain? Jordan? Yes. Yes, it is difficult riding up this mountain. But I haven't been pushing it. So now that you mention it, let's try and hit a higher heart rate and do a final push to the top of this hill. Not me stuttering. I'm stuttering. 100 kilometers is like 160 miles. No, it's the other way around. Miles are bigger than kilometers. Oh no, kilometers is bigger than miles. Illy says, I've seen videos of spiders. Lol. Spider webs, yeah. It's pretty insane. Huntsman spider was on my car one time. I had to burn the whole car. There's no way I was getting back into it. Alright, final push. 530 meters of elevation done. 18.5 kilometers of cycling done. We at the top of Mount Chiliad. Where's Vidator? Is Vidator in the chat? Right, and as per usual, the final challenge, getting up these stone steps.
Oh, goodness!
Oh, cleared the first lot. Here's the next one. Do we have the right angle to clear it? Oh, just made it. And then going to the top of the observation deck. All right. Damon says, "You barely moving, brother." It's Mount Chiliad. Not for the faint of heart. All right. Okay. I can't remember who was asking in the chat, but they said, "Is this on? Can you connect this to Strava?" Oh. Yes. Yes, we can. Oh, don't fall off. Let's change the view so you guys can get a good look. So a question I get asked very often is, does this save to Strava? And I'm about to show you. Whoops, wrong button. F5. Whoops, cheat codes. Alright. So you can't see it, but on the mod menu, I'm pressing end and save current activity. It pulls up this menu. So I've done 18.7 kilometers, 1 hour and 17 minutes of moving time. I burned 577 calories, for those of you wondering. Average speed was pretty slow, 14 kilometers per hour. Average power was 124 watts. Typically a chiller ride tonight, and a shorter ride, but we're just gonna hit OK. And then in a second, you should see at the top of the map says Activity GT Bike 5 Roam, free roam, upload to Strava. So if you want to follow me on Strava, I'm Run Busy on Strava. Keenan Zagora, hey, welcome back, Keenan. Illy, can you use the brakes? I can, but I've got to use my controller for the brakes. Pato Hernandez says downhill, please. All right. Yeah, you guys, I can't show you the left-hand side of my screen where the mod's actually working, but the thought is there. If you go to the horizontal stream, you can definitely see it. Okay, we'll go down. Give me a second. Let me get some water. And if you haven't already, double tap the screen, support your boy, like the stream. 99% of you are not subscribed to your boy. Those are just the stats. Oh, just ran into those dirt bikes. Yo. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall down the whole mountain for a second.
Jesus!
Yeah, because it's a digital button, well, I'm using my Joy-Con, so it's not an analog button. It's pretty much just hitting the brakes as hard as I can go. But anyways, you'll see. There's gonna be a lot of falling. Where's the trail? Which way should I go? The data says go downhill, Red Bull type stuff. Alright, let's just go back the way we came. Go down the spine. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of falling, guys.
Shit! I'm calling
Good thing
you.
oh,
Excuse me.
I'm gonna seriously fuck you up, man.
Billy says, I really hope you become well known. Appreciate that. I hope everyone who has been watching has subscribed to your boy. I try and do this 3 times a week. And honestly, oh dude, the turning, oh. I know you guys really want to see me go downhill on a clean run, but unless I've got it on auto, like autopilot, it's not gonna happen. And it's not as fun if we set it to auto. Alright, let me try and get back onto the trail. Oh, we just fell down. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm getting vertigo, especially if I'm on FPV mode. Oh, someone wants to see a jump. Watch your Strava, says Kiko. It should be run busy. I think I own both run space busy and run busy with no space. It's the one with more followers. Feel free to follow me, Kiko. Appreciate you. Pro, once in a GTA RP we tied this guy up and hit him the bush and left him there. Lol. Game Garza says Strava is an app, an online service that acts as a fitness tracker and social network for athletes. Shouts to Game with Garza. Alright, let's just go down this way. Easier. Alright, we're going 60k an hour. 70, 88 miles per hour. Kilometers. I'm falling uphill. Wow. And now I'm falling downhill. Let's see how far before he stops. Bro's still going. I wonder if he's gonna run all the way up to his bike. Yo. Oh, I thought it was further away. Oh, this is almost as hard as going up, says Cupid melts. Yes, Cupid. It definitely is more difficult. I've never had a clean run down Mount Chiliad. Game says you should try trail around Mount Gordo. It's like off-road. It's fine. I did off Gordo before, but I was off-piste, so I'll definitely look up the trails and then go around it. There is a preset course for Mount Gordo, but it's actually it just goes around the actual mountain. It doesn't go up, so there's not that much elevation involved. Do you use servo motors? I don't know what that means, brother. And now I've got force feedback because I'm holding the control. Lil, do you... Oh, same thing. Alright guys, it's 11:15 p.m. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm tired. I started later than usual. I still have a whole bunch of dishes to clean. I gotta clean the house. Life things, guys. Thank you for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks to Illy, the goat of tonight's chat, the MVP for chatting live on stream. W's to Illy. Thank you to Game with Garzo, my goat mod. And thank you to Keenan for returning. Thank you to Lil. Thank you Videla for staying on the stream because he said right up Mount Chiliad, and I said I'm only going to do it if you stay and watch me go all the way up there. So guys, thank you. I appreciate you for staying, for watching, for commenting, for driving up the likes, the subs, all of that. My goal, for real, is to get to 10,000 subs at the end of the year. And then end of next year, I want that silver play button, baby, 100k. It's a big goal. It's a big goal just to get to 10k. But with all your support, I reckon we can do it. Hey, Cupid Melt says that was awesome, man. Hey, appreciate you. Shouts came with Garzo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to end the stream there. Let's end on the high. Thanks, everybody. Let's go. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. So, Friday. +10 GM.